Is the big speaker talking facts at 12 something in the morning to all my late nighters. I'm back with some exclusive news on the young Dolph demise in the cursed city, Memphis, Tennessee, along with some news on these YouTube streets that you can use. Anything that I discuss on this channel is for educational, entertainment, fair use, research, and allegedly. Now, I've discussed so many things with you about this Young Dolph case on so many magnitudes, connected so many dots with so many days, with so many threes and so many sixes and so many this and so many that. And as I've told you, I will not be a part of this circus that they are sitting back laughing at because I know the music industry. And so, with that being said, I will not partake in this circus that they want to sit back and watch the people, run around in. Not built from that type of cloth. I will only bring you facts, even though I allegedly that is for protection, along with the fair act use that is in my description box, along with everything that is about what Big Speaker Talking Facts TV is about and what we stand for. I stand for the truth for my people, to enlighten my people so that we can collectively come together and unite and deal with the real war. And that is the war against melanin culture people. That's what the real war is about. And first and foremost, I want to say my heart goes out to all the women across YouTube that was disrespected by these YouTube wars on the YouTube streets at this time. It's so unfortunate, but that is the problem. See, the music industry puts out very degrading things about women and portray them to be this and that, but behind closed doors, they sleeping with them and all that, and they in a whole relationship, and this is what they push out. This is the agenda that they put out for the masses, the people, the cults, all that people you don't see that's running the show around here. But unfortunately, it's taken over 200 of our melanin brothers since 2010, and that's sad. And it's so unfortunate that Empire, they're just, oh man, I try to tell y'all who the real gangsters is around here. And it's not the Bloods and the Crips. And it's not the melanin people. It's these damn people that you don't see, or the ones you may see that's on the front line, who are the puppets. It's these motherfuckers you don't see that you got to worry about. And they sit back and plan all this shit. They got people on all levels, baby. That's why they got lodges for all different professions. As I've told you before, if you got lodges for all professions, for all these fraternity people, and this and that, then you ain't got to worry about nothing, because all you got to do is make a call down to lodge, whatever, and tell them to pull in so-and-so, and let them know, hey, this is what we finna do, woo. And guess what? They not the only one that's in that profession that is a part of that fraternity, because the lodge is for that profession. So trust and believe when I say this is connected on a magnitude that is mind-blowing. As I've told you, on the same day that young Dolph met his demise, that was Jeffrey Scott Buckley's birthday, who is also known as Scott Moorhead. He was an American singer, rapper, guitarist, all that stuff. He was in a band called Gods and Monsters. I mean, this guy here was a part of the cult. He was part of that. His death was a mysterious death at a river that is right off the Mississippi River, where the pyramid that's cursed from the developers being cursed that built it, and then they come up with a crystal skull at the top that was allegedly paid for and put up there by the Hard Rock Cafe CEO. It is supposed to be taken down. But as I've told you, Big Bass Pro has built a mega center there with all that you need, including a lodge, so that you can stay. And you're looking at things right in your eyes in plain sight, and you don't know what you're looking at. That's why you gotta take time out to really research this stuff. I mean, this guy, they got two stories, and it's one story saying he was waiting on his band crew. The other story say his band crew was out there with him, and that Jeffrey Buckley, born November the 17th, 1966. That was his birthday. Dolph passed away on November 17th, 2021, in Memphis, Tennessee, the same place that Jeffrey Scott Buckley, also known as Scott Moorhead, passed away from a mysterious drowning at the Wolf River, which is off of the Mississippi River, where the pyramid that I told you, they always do something within close proximity of the pyramids or some type of symbolism of the Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. That goes way back to the 1700s from Mr. Weisenhart. That's the man you can thank for all that. He was infatuated with that, and he wants the people to put out all this information with who might have did it, who could have did it, who said they did it, and all that, just to mislead the people, take them in different narratives, implant their people out here, and infiltrate them into the crowd of the YouTube as if they're regular people, including the FBI boys. I mean, you name it, the police, all the authorities, along with the people that you don't see that's running shit, because somebody that's dead done told them they better do something else, they ain't getting their damn money. And so they is doing what the hell they got to do. I mean, if you can't add up all the demises that's been taking place, especially with Empire, and for some reason, I don't understand how, Mo 3, his case didn't get this type of attention. And I noticed that because that is how I came in contact with a lot of the different channels that was covering Mo 3 demise. So with that being said, that's how young Dolph, like I say, this guy here, he grew up poor as well, just as Mo 3 suffered, but this guy was a self-made millionaire, the king of South Memphis, and he did not sign to no record labels and all that in the beginning to get his money, and he knew their game and played their game, and they couldn't get him to John Doe his name for that game. But this is the dropping news that you all must know, on top of the fact that Jeffrey Scott Buckley, who was a part of the cult, symbolism, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, Dolph is a name that is someone from way back in the Freemasonry. Someone that had part of the Illuminati and Freemasonry and all that stuff. So now it makes sense why they're saying, oh, that's not his name. Which, people go when they get famous and they go and they will get another name. I don't know why people act like they don't know that. Prince changed his name to a symbol. I mean, they can pay for this stuff and sell it off where you'll never find it. Dolph was not a dumb person. He was very smart. He was very knowledgeable of the streets. He had seen things. He grew up with his parents, allegedly on drugs, and did not want that life. And so that's why you cannot fall in love with the entertainment purposes only character that they show you when they are rapping or singing or doing whatever they doing. Because that is only for entertainment purposes only. But we got so many people that they just don't want to believe, or maybe I don't know what their problem is. I understand people want views. We all want views. Look at me. My channel ain't just blew up like that yet, but, I'm there. I'm out there, yeah, you put B and I'm going to pop up. So I ain't tripping. When you do that, they let you know that you populated. And the only way you're going to be populated is if people is pushing on it. Now, I can go back to my analytical, report, and I can see who the watchers are and all that. And if I had all the watchers of my channel will be big. Believe that. Believe that. But y'all gotta know. Look what they did to True Results. That man must have been close to seeing something, or because he's there and seeing Drake and Kanye West and whatever. And Drake is the god of death, and he used an owl and all these other things to do these evil things that he do. And it's just ridiculous, man. Just how, but when you think about it, this could be the result of them lying and playing games with that Bible. And now they finna do this big reset because, this Freemasonry is no big secret like it used to be. We have sources now. We can all communicate with one another. And we can speak out, even though they shadow our videos and undo our subscribers and notifications. All it takes is one person to get the word spread it. And, you own to something. Word of mouth advertisement is the best advertisement there is. And I know that because I worked for a company that is how they became the company that they were. And once they got that company to where he was, which was a pyramid scheme. But of course, when you are a part of the pyramid scheme, then nothing is going to happen to you. But when you are not a part of it, meaning that you are a melanin person, and you try to do it, even some people that's not melanin, if you try to do it and they don't have their hand in it, and they not over it, whatever, you go into jail. You're going to be on American Greed. But I just think it's very messed up. All behind Young Dolph's case. You seen all these people coming out. The cussing pastor. You got these Dr. Kia. You got all type of people coming out with all type of connections. And with that being said, all you got to do is link it back. The source and the root is empire. And we all know what empire stands for. Vampire. That's what I'm going to start calling them, vampire. Because it ain't no way that you can do this many people, man. This nigga fool, man. I try to tell y'all who the real damn gangsters is around this motherfucker. Don't let them sit up and do like they have done so long, and that's why our race is the way it is. Because they make us believe, well, not me, but my culture, believe that we are the gangsters, we the thugs and all that. Nah, y'all are. Y'all sick too. Because y'all like to do sick shit. Old mystery, folklore, Greek mythology ass shit. Then y'all running around in this damn secretive ass grove that, the I told you who the most powerful family right now alive is. They running around in the damn woods, child, in this damn grove that you can't get in there. You cannot get in there, baby. Even Clint Eastwood was a part of this shit. And everybody don't get to go there, but Drake done been there. That's a whole nother topic that we'll get to. I guess we'll get to it next since they doing this. This the only way because, they trying to take True down, putting charges on him allegedly. And, they will do that. They will do that. I have seen that. I know people done been to prison for drugs and they ain't even have no drugs. But truth be told, the reason the police can plant drugs on you is because they go around busting people with drugs. They don't turn in all them drugs that they get from them people that they bust. A lot of times they pull up on them and tell them, give me your drug, give me your money. And shit, let them, I'm just saying, man, these laws been crooked. This stuff been going on. And, I mean, it's no secret about Memphis, Tennessee being a cursed city. It's no secret about Dallas, Texas being a dirty city council and all that. I mean, you can go down the line. I ain't even going to get started on that because I get to pulling up all that. That right there will take us down a loophole. Dallas, Texas has had so many people on their city council and all other type of things go to the feds and all that, man. It's just crooked, man. Everything is, it's so unfortunate, and I'm not able to bring everything to you in one video, 2 videos, 3 videos, 4, and so on, because it's just so much. But it is. Mr. Weisenhower wanted it to be a mystery game and play on the people's mind. And as time went by, you got to realize technology got better. But they've been having, getting help from the other side, man. That's just reality. If you don't want to believe that, that's you. I'm trying to turn you on. Instead of you being eyes wide shut. It being in plain eyesight, just like that Freemason said. We got stuff that we can do in plain eyesight, and you'll never know what it is. And that's true. Let one of them have a flat. They can get out and do something for long, they're going to get some help. And you'll never know shit. You won't know what the hell they did or nothing. I'm talking facts. I don't like that shit. You can't, I always knew why in the hell would they let all them damn fraternities be on them campuses if they know about all this hazing. And so with that being said, these fraternities are lower level compared to the Freemasonries that's running the show. And these people are paying dues, and all this money goes up to the top. But don't nobody want to hear about that. If it ain't about no drama, no mess, no nothing like that, they don't want to hear about that. Something they need to be knowing about so they can figure out how this shit work. They'll understand. People don't even pay attention. A Delta throws up a pyramid sign when they do their little stuff. Nobody don't pay attention to that. I do. And there you go. Right there. That goes to show you. All of it is Greek, and they got this mythology and all this shit they go by that it ain't about nothing, man. You send your kids off down there. They young. They know their minds ain't matured. They won't let them have no car when they first get down there, and they confined to the damn school, and that's when they get a hold to them because they fresh, just like a freshman. Why would you think they name you a freshman? Because you fresh. And they gonna get your ass. Every chance they get, they gonna come to you. That's how you know it's bullshit. Because if something I want to join shit, why I can't go to them? Because they sitting back watching you. You're being watched at all times, people. The eye is truly in the sky. The eye is truly in the sky. I have to sit back and watch some of Dolph videos. See, that's what they doing. As I've told you, they got their people out here on YouTube. Now, all these channels that's a part of the occult and down with this shit and know about it. Now they showing all the Dolph videos from interviews from 3 years ago. Okay, see, and if you listen to the shit he's saying, it's like he knew. And how in the hell is it that y'all love three, and now all his interviews from 3 years ago is popping up? That's crazy. And it's so unfortunate that people are sitting here and they falling for this stuff, not knowing. Look at the NBA boy. You think that's normal? If you don't know that these people can get people, little crash dummies, and have them do stuff, and they ain't gonna say shit because the first thing they do, they gonna know your damn family and they know where they at. So when you go down there and say something, whatever, your whole family, and if you care anything about your family, you will not run your mouth. And most of them be under some type of MK Ultra or some type of spell or whatever, so they don't be knowing half time what the hell they doing. This stuff deep. Y'all ain't okay. Y'all ain't paid attention. Like I told y'all, look at the what they show us. They show us two people look like they shooting down. Them people don't look like they shooting. I told you that they don't look like they melanin people. And they covered so you can't know what color they is. Okay. Then they want to try to play with you about a Covington incident, allegedly, in the same white car. And then I don't watch the video where young Dolph was in a video and it was a white car. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's why nobody ain't gonna be able to find nothing in Dolph Thornton Jr. These people, these names is real. You can go pay to get your name changed, and that's what they do. When they become a celebrity or whatever, even some people just do it on their own. They go change their damn name. Look at Kevin Gates, for instance. You see 2 kids, but you know he got many others. But you can't pull them up because you got to pay for that. Just one moment. I'm going to step away for just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you gotta pay for that, man. I got time tonight, I done did what I'm supposed to do. I'm thankful. I got the strength to be able to do whatever I need to do because I gotta secure the home before I go to bed. I can't go to bed without everything in line. See, that's one thing about it. When you're taking care of business, you gotta make sure you got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. And I've been on my business. I've been doing payroll for my father since I was 10 years old, and so, my daddy. When I think of Dolph, I think of my father. My father was my grandfather, but that was my father because that's who raised me. And my grandfather was a self-made millionaire, and my father back during his time, the men didn't go to school all the way, like the women. And he didn't go to school to no further than the 4th grade. And his father had a business. And so when you got a certain age, all the boys went to work for their father. And so he kept that going on. And, I'm so thankful that my father did that. I mean, this man got out of school in the 4th grade and was able to read developer plans, architect plans, all type of plans. And if you don't know what the hell you looking at, your eyes are wide shut. But my father was not. And you could not mess with him with no numbers, baby. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what Dolph was. And they couldn't stand it because they didn't have their hand in it. They had to get rid of him. And they used a day that they wanted, which was Jeffrey Scott Buckley's birthday, who was a part of the cult and mysteriously died in Memphis, Tennessee, on that same day that they decided to take Dolph out. They got 2 for 1. They took Dolph and they celebrated. Oh, that's Jeffrey Buckley's birthday as well, who mysteriously drowned and was found 6 days later. And he was also born in 1966. How many sixes do you need? You got the 6th day he was found by the American Queen riverboat. And then you got Dolph passing away on his birthday. And then you got he was found 6 days after he drifted off listening to Led Zeppelin, which is a hard rock, guitarist group, and do all that occult and all that stuff. And he liked Kiss, and I talked to y'all about Kiss. They were the clown looking features, and they looked at demonic, and he was these groups he loved, and he drifted out fully clothed. Decided out of nowhere he'll go for a swim, fully clothed, and you found 6 days later. So you take his birthday, 1966, him being found 6 days later. That's 666 all the way right there. Then you got Dolph passing away on his birthday. Come on, man. Then I done told y'all about the cursed city, the cursed pyramid, the developers being in the cult and symbolistic. Come on, man. What else do it take? Y'all ain't gonna find out the truth on this, man. Because it's so many people that's down with it. Like the police department. I mean, people that you don't even know about. Like I say, they got them on all levels. That's why all they doing is giving you the runaround. And they put these people out here, like I say, to mislead you. But that's one thing that I put on everything that I love. I would never do to nobody, is mislead them on someone's death. That is sick. But that is what these people are doing. You got Slim 400, Young Dolph, and then Slim 400 posted a headstone with him and Young Dolph's birthday. I mean, him and Young Dolph's name. And this was hours before his demise. Ooh, I just, it's just so much threes, and it's just so much, man. Dolph was 36. Slim 400 was 33. Passed on the same day Juice WRLD, who is Dolph's cousin, exactly 2 years away on the same day. It's Juice WRLD, Dolph's cousin. Then you got King Von. He was on Empire. Nipsey Hussle on Empire. He passed away on 3/31/2019. And King Von passed away on 11/6/2020. Now see, there you go, 6. Mo 3, 11/11/2020. And you take Mo 3 and Young Dolph. Young Dolph was on 11/17/2021. Mo 3, 11/11/2020. And that is 6. Right there all day. You take 11 from 17 and you got 6. I'm telling you, they connected on these dots, and it's just so many, man. And a lot of people don't know that a lot of these things, they got different type of sacrifices that they doing. They got some where you going to this other world, and there is another world, whether y'all want to believe it or not. There is. And I've seen it. It's very beautiful. And, which I wouldn't have went down there, but it's very beautiful. And I was always told coming up about this town that had another, city under it. And now I know that that stuff is true. Because the pyramids at one time used to be covered up to nothing but the peak of the pyramid standing out at the top. And y'all gotta realize these people, if they got you thinking that you are free from being a slave, but got this little clause, little bitty 3 or 4 words in there, except under punishment for crime. So that's letting you know that's why the prison rate is what it is. Because they still doing slavery. Like I told you, they got slave. They make you property of whatever state that you go to prison in, and that's just like slavery, just like it say, except for punishment of a crime. So you got to put this together. I mean, I even got more, threes and more things, about this young Dolph case. But as I've told you, a Dolph is someone that was a part of the Freemasonry, Illuminati, and people do stuff like that. They change their name to stuff like that. Then you see what Rick Ross, and Rick Ross, the drug kingpin, had these lawsuits going back and forth because Rick Ross, the kingpin, was mad at Rick Ross, the I guess you want to call him a rapper, for using his name, and because they call him Freeway Rick Ross, but still, the man, hey, you sitting up here, this is my name for real, and you using it. Well, Rick Ross, the rapper, is a Freemason. He's an open Freemason. So when you got pulled like that, you're going to be able to do what the hell you want to do. And they got people on here that's FBI agents, and they got people that are Freemasons. They got everybody you can think of on YouTube, and they are out to get you. They are not your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your friend. And Mo 3 Voice, I'm trying to tell you, these people is not your friend. I just don't like the disrespect that they do to the women out here. They're very disrespectful. I feel sorry. I don't care, nothing about none of that bullshit. Respect is the main thing. You don't go around disrespecting women, especially because we are the queens. And that's why so many of these men right now are on the pathway to destruction, or either already done met their demise and they went destruction behind a female, not a queen. But when you get a queen and a king, gonna rise above and beyond. That is why they got so many rules and things in place, so that our culture, they try to keep the man and the woman apart, because they seen no matter what you give them, they still gonna make a way. And they know that we're good people because the women raise their kids to be good people. But until everybody connect these dots and realize that this is something way deeper that nobody ain't gonna figure out, because that's how deep it is. And I mean, ain't nobody going to jail. If guys that go to jail, who is allegedly the owner of Empire, I would love to see it, because I just wouldn't believe it, because I ain't never seen a record label go to jail. And the proof is there, because just to go ahead and connect you on another level, Jeffrey Scott Buckley, Mr. Clive Davis is who he was signed to at one time. Mr. Clive Davis, same one that was over Whitney Houston. The same woman, Whitney Houston, was found deceased upstairs in the hotel, decided to kick it, even though she was gone. Yeah, I bet you do, because you already know that you got that policy. But you gonna say that's what Whitney would want you to do, go ahead and kick it. And you the main one that's allegedly been going around her since day one, uh, having these old parties, and you think you can come through and grab on folks' butt and do all of those stuff that you do. And if you don't go along with it, you don't make it to the next one. And, you know, if they think anything you done said or done is revealing what they doing, then there you go, you gotta go. You gotta go. It's sad, man. Can't trust nobody out here. And everybody supposed to be for the same cause. We all supposed to be trying to get justice for Mo3 out of Dallas, Texas, and also justice for young Dolph and anyone else that's met their demise. I mean, it's not our responsibility to give no one a death certificate unless we are protecting ourselves and our family. And that is something that we all need to know and need to do because we have constitutional rights as well as these white militia groups that they don't talk about. They don't make them be thugs and all that. You know, the way they stormed that Capitol and all that stuff, that have been us. We've been a whole bunch of dead people up there in the pile. But, hey, what happened to them? They got a little slap on the wrist, man. A little slap on the wrist. And they went up in the Capitol, cocked their legs up, funky feet ass. On Nancy Pelosi's desk, left notes, went in secret hiding offices, had some plans to the damn Capitol. What else do you fucking need to let you know that was an inside job? And then right before they crashed, Trump pulled off in his limo and go on down there a couple blocks down to Pennsylvania and chill. And they call him and tell him we need help, and he won't do nothing. And he egged them on to do it. But didn't nothing happen to him, and didn't nothing happen to the people. Them people's getting a slap on the damn wrist. That'd have been us. Whenever we was marching, they was marching with Black Lives Matter and all that, they was telling people if you coming from other states, you will be having a federal crime. And that's sad. Because you can't even march no more. That's why my bro say all that marching, flying in, Al Sharpton and all that. Man, fuck all that. It's time to pick that thing up. That's the only way a bitch gonna listen. That's true. Because they is not going to hand over the power, baby. They're not going to give you your 40 acres and your mule just because we get together and say that. These people, this shit go way back, man. And that's why we need to cut all this, trying to be against each other. We're not going to all agree on everything. But we need to come together as a culture. And that's just the facts, man. We got to come together and quit letting our people go off into the music industry. Why we can't get our own stuff and have our own damn record label and not be a part of all this symbolism and everybody just so off into it? But the reason that this music industry is being exposed like it is because we are going through a spiritual war. And our Creator is in the exposing season for all that they have done, all the lies and, things they have done, blood all over America and done these people like that and humiliate these guys because they don't want to sign contracts and, all this fuckery they do. It's their time to be exposed for who they truly are. And they are truly some psychedelic, psychopathic, real life ass gangsters. Because they will take their own damn people out. Now, what is that? But they say, we love to take our people out. No, y'all like to take every damn body out. So, who the real gangster around this motherfucker, as I always say? Because we ain't made nobody pay no bills 30 days. We ain't got nobody getting up going to work and never going on no damn company they going to work for. And you taking their damn retirement money and tricking them saying, oh, I'm going to give you $1 on dollar. Hell yeah, because you flipping my money like the dope man. I bet you will. And ain't nobody even thinking. All that Medicare and Social Security they take from your ass, and then when you pass away, they don't even give it back. And that's your money rightfully. But we can't even fight for that to say, hey, we need to start having a beneficiary for our Medicare and our Social Security that we done paid in instead of that little measly check that you give our people. But, we can't get together for that because we got so much of this, shit out here. And it's getting in the way of what needs to be spreaded. And that is the word of what's going on in the real war. The real war. All this straight drop in jail and, ain't nobody got no paperwork on him. I ain't seen no paperwork on him. And if he in Dallas jail, shit, I know they gonna have some paperwork on him. But, hey, that's what they gonna do. They gonna try to distract you. Just don't fall for it. Go look up Jeffrey Scott Buckley. That's what you do. Go look up Jeffrey Scott Buckley. Born on the same day that young Dolph met his demise. November 17th, 1966 is when Jeffrey Scott Buckley, known as Scott Moorhead as well. And this man had been living in California and everywhere else and decided out of nowhere to move from New York to Memphis, only to become up mysteriously drowned and found 6 days later. Not far from that old cursed pyramid where no business could make it due to the developers then being linked to a cult and some symbolism and the Illuminati and all that stuff. And I've showed you how all the way down to the freeways and interstates, they got pyramid forms and all these threes and circlers and all that. I mean, this stuff deep, man. So you really got to get your research on to get an idea of exactly just what's going on with this case. Them people at Makita's homemade butter cookies, they not gonna say nothing. Because, hey, for whatever reason, we don't know who is a Freemason in a family or who a Freemason up there or nothing. We don't know. Because, see, at one time, the Freemason wasn't black and white together. They had the black chapter and the other chapter. So, we don't know. Bill Cosby is a Freemason. Shaquille O'Neal. We got a lot of people that's Freemason that's of our culture. And decided they want to wear an apron. And here we are sitting up here, ain't know nothing about this until social media. And that being our outlet to be able to do what we need to do to spread the word. But some words got spread that they didn't want it, and some they wanted. But you ain't paid attention that, like I say, that's a still picture of those two people in front of that Mercedes that young Dolph allegedly owned. It's right by that car that's got that wrap on it of camouflage. It's supposed to be a Corvette that young Dolph owned. And now I don't understand how they got footage of 3 guys and they're doing like a robbery or whatever, and that's actual moving video. But this picture of this white Mercedes and these 2 people jumping out is still. Why is that? Why it's not moving? They just showed you Slim 400 moving. Why they can't show you this moving? And you see 2 people, but the report from the newspaper say that it was 3 people that approached young Dolph and met his demise. There you go with that 3 again. They just throws a 3rd person in there. We don't know who that person is. But them people at Makita's homemade butter cookies, they not gonna say nothing. They scared. They scared for them lives. because they done told them, you say something, you going down, and they don't want to be a part of that. And I can't blame them, but at the same time, if they guilty or a part of what's going on, then they need to go down. But if you connected to the police station or somebody associated with the police station, or you know how it go, if you with the right lodge or know the right people at the right lodge, then ain't shit gonna happen properly. So, I mean, man, y'all gotta wake up, man. I done told y'all, Dolph is someone that was a part of the Illuminati, Freemasonry, or whatever. That's where Dolph got that name from, Dolph. And, uh, it just is what it is. This is just gonna be a mystery case, the way they designed it in the music industry, when they take these people out and do these sacrificials. And I mean, Juice WRLD, a month before he passed away 2 years ago, he did a video saying that if he died or if he sacrificed, he want his people to know and the kids to know, because he was depressed and all that, and they used that he was on taking pills and all this stuff, and they showed all this stuff. And so when he come up with uh you know an overdose of allegedly fentanyl, oh, you're going to accept it because you know about him already allegedly being a drug addict. That's how they do it. That's how they stage it. That's why I don't call Los Angeles Los Angeles. I call it Lost Angels, because of what Clive Davis and Puff Daddy and Jay-Z and all the rest that Get Fresh crew and Rock Nation. It's heavily Illuminati. Jay-Z is a part of the Illuminati. They throw their signs up all the time. And there is a book of symbolism that you can get. And you ain't gonna know all their signs, but like that Wise and Hot say, give them enough just to make them, uh, you know, be chaotic and in circles and coming up with this and coming up with that, and they sitting back laughing with their crazy ass. This shit crazy, man. But it's no reason for us as bloggers to be into it or nothing, because that's what they want. So, you know, stop all the disrespect of the women and one another, because that's very sad to disrespect the women out here on YouTube, uh, behind somebody that ain't no kin to none of us. And I haven't really made a lot of coverage on it because it was too many people passing away, and I don't. That's not something that I specialize in. Uh, Dealing with deaths. I like to uh, cover things that they've been hiding or secrets, shit like that. Not no death. And it was just too many deaths dropping up there in Memphis, the cursed city. So, I mean, we got 10 within 24 hours after Dolph's demise. So, hey, that was just too many. And I'm not going to sit here and bring all that to y'all, because I'm sure you're going to see it anyway. That, everybody got their own thing that they will show. Some people get and put a autopsy up here on their channel, or put a person in a casket on their channel just for views. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to keep on putting these people up here. And you already know, I've told you, it's a war in Memphis, and people basically can't come out their home because of the demise of young Dolph. And so they got them running around being chaotic, doing what they doing. Now they really doing what they said that we always do: black on black crime, or melanin on melanin crime. And they started the ruckus. Now they want to sit back and laugh. And I don't like to see my people get made a fool out of. That really bothers me. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this disrespect out here on YouTube streets. All behind a young Dolph case. And people, you know, running plays and doing things that they wouldn't want nobody to do to them. And I'm so thankful that I'm not in those shoes, and that I research and get my information on my own. because that way I won't have to worry about uh, Joe Blow and Get Fresh crew coming back playing on me, because I got my oppressor playing on me already with these people that's been dead all these years, and they think I'm mine. They dead grandpa and all they dead great granddaddy, whoever, I don't care who they is. I don't know them, hell, I ain't mind them. Y'all can mind them if y'all want to. I ain't mind them, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pay these bills, but all that old fooly woolly acting like I know America's the land of the great, the land of the free. I ain't finna do that. I know damn well it ain't. So, hey, y'all connect them dots. Uh, Jeffrey Buckley, Jeffrey Scott Buckley, born November 17, 1966, passed away in Memphis, Tennessee due to a mysterious drowning. This guy was linked to the cult symbolism, Illuminati. Even made a song with Elizabeth Fraser, who is directly of cult and symbolism and Illuminati, to the point where she makes songs and telling you she will give you your throne, basically, and you sell your soul. And she can sing things in her song and they really happen. So that lets you know just how deep this is. Along with the cursed pyramid that is down the way from where Jeffrey Buckley was found. 6 days later, he drifted off in Wolf River, and 6 days later, Wolf River is right off of Mississippi River, which is right where the cursed pyramid is sitting off of, which is down the way. As I've told you, they like doing something down the way. I showed you where Makita's was and how the highways was with the pyramids, and on the way to the Bass Mega Pro Center that has a lodge in that cursed pyramid since June 30th, 2010. And they have not had any more failed businesses. Now, so y'all take that lodge that y'all can stay in that pyramid, and all these 3s and 6s and all that, and Slim 400 and Mo 3 and Nipsey Hussle, I mean King Von, Juice World, XXX, I mean just the list goes on. And how you feel about Empire with this gas pedal down to the ground, putting our melanin men in the dirt like crazy? And ain't nothing gonna happen because you cannot investigate yourself. Empire is only doing what the music industry been doing. So they is not finna take him to jail. So whoever think they gonna take him to jail, they is not. I'm telling you now. Just, that boy ain't going to jail. I like to call him Jeffrey. Shit, guys ain't going to jail. Shit, he know it. He doing what they want him to do. And he come in with this big solution to where he gonna act like he helping the people. That's what they do. And he ain't nothing but the devil. Because that's how the devil works. He act like gonna be so good, and in the end, it's gonna be fucked up. So y'all make sure y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything that I've talked about with you guys, and how we need to come together collectively and unite as a culture and fight the real war. And that is the war against our melanin people that they are taking out like flies with a fly swatter. We must stop this craziness. Do not fall for the circus. There is no Barnum and Bailey circus no more. And there should not be no circus on the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or nothing about Young Dolph. Nobody should be running around chaotic in a circus because they playing these games with these 3s and 6s and symbolisms, and it's crazy, man. But like I say, y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything I've shared with you guys out here on these YouTube streets, and the respect level and everything else about Memphis being the cursed city, the police department, all these people popping up. And I heard that allegedly Miss Mason from the first 48 is a teacher at some type of school for the police department. So I don't know how in the hell she gonna come from the school and get in this case. And one of her family members is connected to one of young Dolph's op. So I don't know how this gonna work, but that is definitely a conflict of interest. And I can tell you, all of these people, all the way down to your doctor, they all under oath, and at the end of the day, they all come together, and they gonna mind. So y'all need to keep that in mind when y'all dealing with anything out here with these demise of these artists. You know, the industry is demonic, and that's just what that is. And as I say, in order to be found, you must first be lost. And a wise man learn, a fool never will. It's the Big Speaker talking facts. I appreciate you guys. Make sure that you analyze all these videos that I've done on Young Dolph so that you can come up with the best conclusion that you can with the mystery that has been set before us with the demise of Young Dolph, who passed away on the same day as Jeffrey Scott Buckley, who mysteriously drowned in the Wolf River and was found 6 days later. And his birthday is November the 17th, 1966. The same day, but different year. But you got them sixes running because he was found 6 days after, and his birthday is 1966. So you got your 3 sixes right there. And his threes connected all through Slim 400, all through Mo 3, all through Nipsey Hussle. I mean, XXX, you just name it, man. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, and notification bell so when I come back with more news you can use, you will know. It's been nice. Y'all stay safe, stay aware, knowledgeable, and dangerous. Because we are living in the last days if we don't get this together. This world is worshiping demonic, pagan gods. And pagan is man. Pagan holidays, pagan this, pagan that. And God did not say that. I'm out. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you soon. And I will be back with more news that you can use. I'm out, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to stay safe, aware, knowledgeable, and dangerous. Peace.